Welcome back to the Rebel Lug YouTube channel. It is Brick Ninja or Kevin, and today we're going to be looking at the Ninjago City Gardens lighting kit. So I am going to open this up and integrate it into the set here and do a review on the lighting kit in particular. If you want a review on the Ninjago City Gardens itself, it's awesome. Now, moving on to the review of the lighting kit, we're going to open this up, see what we've got here. Alrighty, so it took me about 4.5 hours to get all of the lights put in this. It is a very extensive process of partially disassembling sections, putting the lights and sending the wires through, reassembling stuff, and then tying it into the next level and into the next level. So it is a very long process. Be prepared for it to be long. Be prepared for paying very, very close attention to the instructions. You just got to be very careful going through the whole process. Anyways, enough of that. Let's take a look at it. Ba-da-doom! This looks so nice. There's so much more life and activity and excitement in it. I just love how it looks with the lights. There are 66 lights in this kit, and like I said, it is a very extensive process of getting it in. One of the drawbacks is now everything is pretty interconnected. You can pull this out, but like I can't even set it down because of the wire, and it made the assembly process pretty challenging because you'd have to connect sections together, but you couldn't have the section on the ground because the wire wouldn't be long enough, and so I ended up needing to build stands to put some of these upper floors on so I could use both hands to connect it and then move it over, and it was a pretty interesting challenge, so just kind of be prepared for that if you're looking at getting one of these lighting kits. So we've taken a look at this, but let's be honest, let's take a look at it in the dark. Okay. Is it not so cool? I love this thing. It looks so good. All lit up. I'm going to kind of just slowly spin it around so you can see it in the dark, all lit up. So shiny. Looks like a Christmas tree, except for it's shaped like a building. These lights, I absolutely love them, and I think this set here just looks so good with them, and I am just in awe. This is a good example of a standard section of the wiring process. Most of them are hidden under the ground, under the water. There's actually a pretty extensive hole beneath here, which was very convenient for the wiring process. There's like a expansion board in there with a whole bunch of wires connected. It's nice that there's a big opening there. But you do see a couple of wires. There's this one here that's wrapped around the pillar. There's also one running right beneath the bridge there that connects over to this section that will go into the building right over here, and again work its way throughout the rest of the build. The first floor is very blue light heavy. There's these blue lanterns hanging off, and then obviously they have the water lights. The water lights I'm not as big of a fan of out here. I do like them in the pool in the back and around the shrine. This back pool section, like I said, I think looks really good with the water lights. It's got more of that park fountain type feel, and so they work very well there. I also love the lights. You got one there and one right over here on this side. Those look really nice, give you that lantern feel. Okay, so we'll take a look at the back section of the next couple of floors. I will admit I was not super precise on the wire management here. I mean, you do have these running in the normal design, but you can also make it look a little bit cleaner. These couple of floors on the back, nothing super amazing. I mean, they look great with the lights, but there's nothing super exciting to talk about here, but looks decent. Alrighty, so looking at the lighting on the second floor from the front, we have some pretty good sections. There's this patio lighting, which is pretty cool, and then we've got interior lighting inside the restaurant here and inside the apartment up here. Looks good. You can see inside them. Nothing super spectacular, but it definitely is really good. Over here we have the tree, and it's got a bunch of lights in it, which is kind of a unique thing. I mean, I've seen it in real life a couple of times, but it's a little different here. But I think it looks pretty good. They've got this lit up 10-year anniversary tile, and it just doesn't work quite as well, in my opinion. Not enough of that tile lights up. Now when we spin around here, they did the exact same thing on this part of the ice cream sign, and that one I think works a lot better. It might just be because it's a white tile and so the light shines through it better, but I like how it turned out there quite well. I also like this glowing star snowflake piece they got there. It works really well in my opinion, and it's just fun because it's got light coming off on all the different sides. That one's a pretty cool one. Alrighty, and we're just going to work our way back around up here on the top, and we've got this whole, I think it's like a museum up there with a whole bunch of history from Ninjago, little micro builds of different sets or vehicles, and I love this central glass dome. We'll take another look at that one, but that one all lit up looks really good. You just got a nice bright light in there. And then another great highlight is this flying scooter. We've got a yellow light on the front, and then there's a couple of red lights in the back for the engines, and that thing's just a lot of fun details there. And I will just go ahead and keep spinning this all the way around. And we have the dome up here, and then we've got these blue lights here for the poster, which look really nice. I almost kind of wish they had done white lights to make it more spotlight without changing the color of the poster, but it still looks very good. And then this cherry blossom tree up top also has some pink lights in it, which looks pretty good. And we're getting pretty close to the top here. So we've got this section up here with the arcade and the fish out front, and this is a very open area. There's one wall and then like an arch on one side, an arch on the other side, a couple of arches in the front. So a lot of light comes in normally, but let's just take a look at this without the lights on. Yep. Light comes in normally. I can see it with my eyes. The camera's not quite adjusted to it, but it's just so much better. Like, I can basically see the shadow of the arcade system, but with the lights on, you can see all the details, you can see the stickers. It really makes it pop, and that is just so much fun to see. As we get up towards the top, this tower section is great. There's a printed or stickered window piece here and one on the other side. And it, honestly, without the lights on, well, I can show it to you, but you can't even really tell that there's anything there. You can kind of see it, but you get it on and it makes it light up. It's almost like a stained glass window or poster board type thing, and it just, so much more that you can see with the lights on. It looks fantastic. So then we get up to the very top, we got a light down inside there, shines through these trans pink panels, and then we've got red lights on all three of those satellite dishes, and just kind of tops it off. Red light towards the top of the tower is very nice, very classic, looks great. So in conclusion, is it something worth buying? I say yes. It's not for everyone. Some people want to be able to get into or access it better or play with it, and this does pretty much eliminate those options. But if you are looking to primarily display, it is absolutely fantastic. So the only drawbacks really come down to losing playability but gaining significantly better displayability. And then the price, it's around $100 depending upon when and where you can find it. And it's very time consuming to put in, but if you have the patience and you're looking to just display it, it really helps bring the build to life. And while we are reviewing the lighting kit for Ninjago City Gardens, it's going to be pretty much the same with all of their kits. I've looked at a couple of theirs before, and it just makes stuff pop a lot better, and it really, really adds to the overall aesthetic. And so if you're looking at Ninjago City, if you're looking at the modulars, or if you're looking at the Creator Expert cars, I think overall all of the reviews are going to be pretty much the same. It's a process to get the lights in, but it looks so nice with them in there. Anyways, I hope you have enjoyed this review, and until next time, Brick Ninja out. Ta-da!